great, we'll make sure that we're in control of the people's lives that live in America under our government. That's going to make us great. That's not going to make you great. True greatness is not in power. True greatness is not in prestige, who you are and who you lie on and step on to get where you are. That's not being great. Not in the message that Jesus is bringing them. Jesus was a great messenger. Why? Because his message was from his Father. His message was true. That's why he was a great messenger. You just have to know who the messenger was. To realize that true greatness don't stand in all of these worldly possessions. Sure, you can have a lot of junk, but just because you got a lot of junk, that don't make you any greater than anyone else. Because that's not the definition spiritually of true greatness, but it is a worldly definition of true greatness.
Man.
People think you something when you drive around in a certain automobile and live in a certain neighborhood and have a certain type of a house and dress in a certain type of clothes, and people think you are great. That's not greatness. Maybe greatness according to the world, but not greatness according to the teachings of the messenger that brought the message. Amen. It's a message that I suppose some of them didn't want to hear. As the disciples were sitting around, lobbying who could be the greatest and who would be on the right and who could be on the left. Sure, we pick on James and John all the time because James and John was bold enough to come to Jesus and ask them for these positions. But don't you think the rest of the apostles, they wanted the same thing. They just didn't have the nerve or the courage to confront Jesus and ask him. Indignant. But they wanted the same thing that James and John wanted. Everybody wanted a position so that someone could say how great you are. Oh yeah, you're the commander of this army, you're the commander of that army. So yeah, you got to be great. That's how we define greatness down here. Amen. But that's not true greatness. And the messenger was trying to give them the message of importance that really wasn't the definition of true greatness. And that's a message that needs to be passed around in our society, in our world today. You need to pass that around through your presence. You need to pass that around through social media. Go on Facebook, go on Twitter, go on TikTok, whatever you want to do. Pass that message around that is not true greatness according to Jesus. You can abuse and misuse people. When you're in certain positions, they have certain power. You think you're great. You want everybody to look up to you. Call you Mr. Call you Pastor so-and-so. Call you Bishop, whatever. You want people to think that you're something when you're not. The Bible tells us we should not think more highly of ourselves than we ought to think. What make people get big, become misguided, misled. Because they think more of themselves than they ought to think, and they have the wrong definition of true greatness. Jesus is trying to teach these boys something before he leaves. He has to wash their feet. He has to clean them up. He has to clean up their heart. He has to prepare them for what service, don't he? He has to do that cleaning fluid, put that cleaning fluid on them to prepare them for service. Because after you walk the dusty roads of Jerusalem and Galilee and Perea, after you walk them dusty streets and you had on nothing but sandals, your feet became dirty. Dirt got stuck between your toes. You need a manicure sometime and a pedicure.